Chemo, dropped the mixtape, that shit sounded like an album. Who'da thought a countrywide tour be the outcome? Labels want my name beside a X.
You ready? Alright then. What's going on, people? It's your boy, Roth Is in this bitch. You already know. Another Marvel extravaganza. Well, not quite an extravaganza. One of the quieter Marvel movies. But I will say this, Tim Roth is an awesome actor. I bumped into him, had a drink with him, had a chat with him years and years and years ago. In between high school, what we have here in the UK, and university, I took a couple of years out in college. Did an acting course there. Directly opposite that college is a pub called Finnegan's Wake. It's an Irish pub, and we would go there for lunch. Me and my friends went there, and guess what? We saw him sitting there with his friends. His friends were overprotective, but we sat with him, had a chat. Very pleasant guy, so I can't hate anything he does. But fuck all that. But what you're really here for is for the tech specs, the review, the 4K review, brass tack stuff. So let's get on. You got the black bars shot in 35mm. Visual effects 2K, digital intermediate 2K, DTS X. So when I was young, I always wanted to be the Hulk. Superman was cool, Batman was cool, guess what? Wanted to be the Hulk. Then I got older. You know when you hit puberty, things start working and shit? I started thinking. Banner turns into the Hulk when he is either angry or overly excited. Imagine having sex as Banner. You get overly excited and all of a sudden you change into the Hulk in this bitch and you having sex, you dig inside the bitch. Guess what? Both of you explode in this bitch. Oh, this dude's always a prick. Now this does have film grain, but it's a nice appreciable upgrade over the 1080p. Not quite as crisp as a digital transfer because it's still very filmic looking, but guess what? You are noticing more ripples on the Hulk's muscles in this bitch. No Hulk Homer. Look at me. I'm green, trying to be the brass tacks Hulk in this bitch. Close textures and close-ups all get a nice added layer of detail. Certain scenes take place in the jungle, and the leaves and the trees all look appreciably more textured than the 1080p. There's a scene where it's dark, and the Hulk is having a conversation. Guess what? You see more detail in the rain in this bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Oh my gosh. She's A1. A1. For me, the depth fluctuates. Outdoor scenes, and especially daytime scenes, you see good to great depth between characters. Indoor scenes, it's there, but it's not as prevalent. It's not as obvious in this bitch. Nothing on the side of depth really gonna blow you away, but you are gonna appreciate the added depth for sure. Are you seeing this shit? Oh shit! Black levels looks great here. Didn't notice any crush. Noticed a little more details in some of the dark time scenes, baby. The scene I alluded to before, at night time in the rain, you notice the trees in the back, a bit of the road, a little bit more so than you would have done on the 1080p. For sure. Look at the black levels on this bitch. You can see Hulk is clearly digital in this bitch, but it still looks somewhat decent. I think grain does a pretty good job of covering up some of the visual effect imperfections. But the real test was going to be in the daytime shot when the Hulk is fighting those soldiers outside in broad daylight. God damn, it looks pretty good. You know it's CG, but it's not half bad. You want to know what the HDR is like? So check this out, yeah? You've been eyeing this girl at work. In the office, you see her walk past, and she's a beautiful girl, but here's the problem. She's into a goth shit. A little bit too much makeup, a little bit too much black, a little bit too much white. You take a couple of weeks off, you're going on vacation. You come back, you see her walk past you, and guess what? Girl done totally switched up. Now she's gone for a totally different look. You know you got the natural looking makeup, that you can't tell where the girls wear makeup, but they got the bright lipstick, it looks A1. Apparently pink is the shit now. She looking gorgeous. You ready to ask the girl out, but guess what? She asked you out because she liked you for a long time. God damn. That's what the HDR is like. Cheers to that shit. Car lights, lamp posts, the illumination is great. Sometimes it's blinding as hell. You want to know how blinding? That's how blinding it got in this bitch. The Hulk is kind of off-green, right? He's not quite bright green. What HDR does is not only add more color, but it also adds more detail within the color. And you're noticing a lot more things. Like some of the shots, you see some veins in this bitch. I didn't even know there's veins on that bitch before. I can't even see veins on my own shit. The soldiers and the fatigues stand out a little bit more. There is a bit more pop to it. but skin tones and everything else seems a bit natural. I was a little bit concerned that this was going to be an oversaturated mist, but I was wrong. The blacks and the whites are on point. HDR shines where it needs to shine.
HDR? Oh my goodness.
You tell your girl to go sit on the wood to see what happens. The bass on this DTS X track might turn her into a squirter. I'm crossing all kinds of lines. And if some of you ladies are looking at this review like, squirter, what does he mean? You can get a hold of me on that. I am bosstax@gmail.com. Just send me a message. I'll explain it to you. If your dick's name was bass, it'd be hard enough to dent a car in this bitch. The bass shakes the place. Your girl's sitting on the woofer, she'd be vibrating. She may die with all of the vibrations on that bitch. Great surround sound all around, even the subtleties, the pitter-patter of the rain. The film's climax when Hulk is getting his ass whooped. You hear every punch, you feel every punch. Banner jumping out the chopper, you hear this. You feel like the Hulk is secretly in your room, passing gas in this bitch. Sound is A1, no complaints there. This is a good upgrade, so I'm gonna blow you away, but you will appreciate the uptick in detail and sound quality. As far as sound is concerned, it's by far the best Marvel release. In terms of picture quality, it's not up there, but it's definitely appreciable. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Cheers! Catch you.